Welcome everyone. I'm here with Amy Zickert, a PBIS committee member, and we are here to talk about a new folder that you'll find in your mailboxes soon, the PBIS folder. It'll be a great reference for everyone to have. So I'm here with her to ask a few questions and kind of explain the purpose and the reason and some of the benefits of having this folder on your shelf.
Yeah.
So the first one was, why did the team create this folder?
Well, as we were creating a new thing sheet last year, and we were talking about how our staff has changed over time and since our last resource binder, we thought it'd be a good idea to have all the information in one central location for our staff to find.
I think it'll be very helpful. So I've been reading through this folder. I think it's going to be a great resource, but can you maybe take us through some of the sections of this folder that you think staff will find most helpful?
Yes. Our folder is condensed from the binder that we used to have, so you will be able to get rid of that binder and free it up for something else. In the folder, there is some reminders on the front, and then a little bit, it tells us what's included in the folder. One thing that we did note on the front was just because you may not fill out a thing sheet with a student, but you have a discussion with a student or you have them write an apology note to the student, please note that in the computer using the minor form. If you are unable to get to a computer quickly, you could also fill out the minor form that's in the folder and have Tricia input it into the computer for you.
So you have that all right here in this folder, huh?
Yes, definitely.
Could you tell us why is it important to track this data, whether it's a minor form or a major?
The data gives us information about each student and behaviors that we are seeing with the student, and then it helps the PBIS teams decide how we should proceed with the student if they are chronically have majors and minors.
I know one question I get often from staff members is, well, is it a major or is it a minor? Is there anything in here that might help me make that decision?
There definitely is. There's a PBIS flow chart, and it helps staff determine if they should use a minor for a student or a major, and it's outlined quite well here on this sheet. Also, I want to step back to one thing that we missed was the West Side Matrix, and this has changed since the binder just a little bit, but it helps staff to know what the expectations are for all students in the building.
I think this will be a great resource to keep it consistent K-5.
Yes.
Something that would be great to review with your students as well. Just a quick reminder, what's the voice volume, how are we supposed to act in these different areas of our school building.
Right, and especially, it's nice that all staff members will be expecting the same behaviors.
Yeah.
Then throughout, so we have the flow chart, and then we also have another sheet that just outlines what staff deals with, and then and maybe examples of it and definitions, and then what the office deals with.
I know you'll probably touch on it, but I really like the think sheets that were added in here. I like that it incorporates the zones of regulation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I fill out a think sheet, does that count as a minor?
It does count as a minor, but that's not the only way to report a minor. Like, if a student has a behavior that you deal with as a teacher, please don't feel that you have to fill out a think sheet. It's just one intervention. And the zones of regulation are nice because it helps us understand where the student was prior to the behavior and maybe why they exhibited that behavior.
So if I have a student fill out a think sheet, do I still have to do the minor form?
Yes.
Okay.
You do. And there's two different think sheets. So as a teacher, you need to decide which think sheet is best for your child or your student if you choose to use a think sheet. So there's one with pictures and some check boxes where I know at the lower level we like to scribe for them, but talk about the behavior with them. And then at the upper level, or if you have a student at a lower level that you feel would benefit from this one, there's places to write.
That sounds great.
And then I also included information about filling out ODR. As I go to fill out ODRs, I often wonder if I'm filling them out correctly. So I did talk with Ben and Vince, and we just came up with criteria for filling out ODR and how it should be filled out, so it is the same for them when they get them.
That'd be great. And I love the examples that you have included. Looks like the first one's just kind of basic, straight up major right away.
Mhm.
Second one looks like it's multiple minors within a week.
Right, it is multiple minors within a week.
And so how many minors within a week or within a 5-day school period does it take in order for it to count as a major?
3.
3. All right.
Yep, 3
Thanks for
minors
clarifying.
within a week for a major.
And I really like the last couple of sheets really bring us into or give some suggestions on what teachers can do to react or to maybe help reteach a minor infraction.
Yes, I like those sheets as well, the last couple of ones, because I often, when a student displays a behavior that is not acceptable, I wonder what a logical consequence is for them or the best way to deal with it. So if I look this over, I do have some ideas on how to interact with the student and maybe some consequences for them.
Thank you so much for the team putting this together and getting it out to mailboxes shortly. If people have questions or comments or anything that they think maybe could be tweaked or adjusted, who should they go and talk to?
I think it would be best if you contact your PBIS grade level representative, and then they can bring the questions to our committee meetings.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your work. Thank you for
welcome.
joining me on this video, and I hope you guys all find this very helpful.